video, this is where you set the resolution. So if I'm going to stream at 1080p 60 FPS, for example, my resolution would be set to 1920 times 1080. So the base canvas resolution is what your desktop is set to, which you can check by, let's exit this, which you can check by right-clicking on your desktop if you're on Windows, and then going to Display Settings, and then Advanced Display Settings, and then you go to your resolution, and whatever that's set to, that's what you want to set your base canvas resolution to. So, let's go back to video. So that would be 1920 times 1080. Just set that to whatever your monitor's resolution is. So the output scaled resolution is going to be what the people are going to see. So, for example, if you chose the 720p stream over here, you would set this to you would set it to 1280 by 720. So I'm going 1080p, so I'd choose 1920 times 1080. I think 480p is 852 by 480, and anything below that is really not worth streaming with. Okay, so downscale filter. What this basically does is it downscales things, right? So if you go for linear, it'll be really fast but blurry if scaling. What that means is, say your monitor is 1080p, and if you're streaming at 720p, then it's going to start blurring your stuff. So then you'd want to choose by cubic. So basically, if you're scaling, choose by cubic, and if you are not scaling, if you're streaming at the same resolution that your desktop is, then just go bilinear. And then FPS, you'd want to go down here, click common FPS values. So if you checked 1080p, then you would just go with 30 FPS, and if you checked 1080p 60 FPS, then you'd go with 60. Same thing with 720p 60 FPS and 720p. As you can see, it says you should set the FPS to 60 if you're doing 60 frames per second. Now, the